Hey everybody, this is Polio Jr. And yeah, I made this video. I'll try and do my best to make it nice and short. So I've been having a problem around my neighborhood where I'm parking, and I've been getting sap on my vehicle. So now typically if it wasn't my vehicle, I would use something such as like paint thinner or something like that. So there's some, if you can see that. Let's see, it's good. Yeah, so that right there, that's sap. I can feel it. And it actually was bigger before I started doing this. So the only two products I actually recommend for this that won't affect the paint is this product right here. I'll put a link in the description. And the other product is Crud Cutter, because Crud Cutter will literally cut through anything and not affect the will not affect the surface of whatever you're trying to do, whether it's paint, whether it's bricks, whatever it is, doesn't matter, laundry, etc. So this, I literally haven't applied any water or anything of the such, and it has actually made this this piece of sap from the tree, where I parked, one, shrink in size incredibly, because it was the size of this guy right here, So, I mean, you may have to get your fingernail in there a little bit. You don't want to use anything too abrasive on it, but here's the original one, and that's like 99% gone now. Typically, if you rub it in circles, that's usually the best way. So here's our fresh guy. Our bigger sap piece on the hood of the car. And typically, if you get around it in circles, and then if you can, like I said, you kind of scratch with the cloth itself. And you can let it sit. It's not necessary to let it sit, but you can. And the only reason to even use water after this is just to clear, off any of this, excess, sponge looking material here, the bubbles and all that. But you can see I'm getting into it, my fingernail, but it's inside of the cloth, so I'm not going directly against it because I don't want to scratch it. But just from a couple of seconds, I've made that, I've already cut that size in half, which is fantastic. So I can feel it. And you don't want this stuff on your hands, man, because when you get it on your hands, you have to use like nail polish removal or alcohol to get rid of it, and then hand soap, and then hand soap again. Luckily, our skin can get rid of it a lot easier than some other surfaces. So, but yeah, so I'll put the link for this product in the description. But I highly recommend, I just wish I had it on me, is the Crud Cutter, because you can literally use that for any surface, for anything, stain removal, oil stains, you name it. You can get rid of it, and it won't affect the original material. So we can see that the original, the one spot where I had the sap, is basically down to nothing, and this guy got cut in more than half here. So, and it just takes just a little bit of elbow grease, but obviously you don't want to apply anything sharp to this. So if you use this, you don't have to let it sit. You can get right into it. But with the Crud Cutter, that's where you would spray it on, leave it on there for a little, you leave it on there for 30 seconds to a minute, and then from there, use a soft cloth, to start wiping it away. You would kind of do the same thing. You go in circles, but then when you're trying to get your nail under it, you put your nail on the cloth itself, so you're not affecting the actual paint of the car as well. So the Crud Cuddle has so many versatile uses to it. It's amazing. So, but like even that, it didn't take long at all to shrink that. So if I did if I do this for another minute or so, yeah, it'll definitely get rid of it, because I've had to do this before. And so don't try a Windex or anything like that. That's not going to do it. Use something with a little bit of chemical property, that will take care of it. So, but yeah, so that's all I just wanted to share with you today. Basically, just how to get sap off of, well, this main video is about getting sap off of metal, painted metal, that you don't want to use a, oh my god, what's the word I'm looking for? But where you don't want to essentially scrub it off. So, but yeah, that's really about it. So this product actually works pretty well, and it's not that expensive, and neither is the Crud Cutter. The Crud Cutter is actually pretty inexpensive. You don't need a lot of it, and it works perfectly fine. So yeah, that's it. And you won't affect the material of the paint, so don't worry, just wash it off with water when you're finished. So not a lot of prep needed here, which is nice. So yeah, how to get sap off of painted metal, and probably some other surfaces as well. So links in the description will be provided on where you can get it, because obviously it's always cheaper online than it is at the store, big time. So, but yeah, that's all I have. I don't want to make this too long, so check the links out in the description, and hopefully it helps you out a little bit. So yeah, try not to park underneath any trees if you can avoid it. So you're gonna just deal with little stuff like this. So, but yeah, we're pretty much done here. So, but yeah, that's it. So it's just time to rinse it off with water, and then maybe another scrub or two, and it'll finally be completely off, because I can feel it with my finger that it's basically it's basically off. I mean, yeah, it's like nothing now. So where my finger is, right there, like there's like almost nothing left there, and it's not affecting the integrity of the paint. So yeah, all right, well, thank you guys very much for watching. Link in the description will be available for this, and also for Crud Cutter. And Crud Cutter you can use in many situations, especially the kitchen, and especially the bathroom. So yeah, professional grade type stuff. So, but yeah, that's all I had for today. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, see you guys.